Yo guys, what's up? We got Tim's Advanced Recovery Skincare Lotion right here.
Sitting right next
to his bed, right here.
Sitting right next to his bed.
I'll let you figure out why. Just letting you know. Letting you know it's there. We're gonna do the 1,000th video on our own today because we were awesome like that.
Yeah, and Tim's he's in the bathroom. Said he has some kind of weird He said he has brush burns in his pelvis area.
I don't know why.
He has lotion in here. It doesn't
Something
make
about
sense.
sandpaper. I don't know what happened.
It doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I know people have red hair and all, but what the fuck? Is it really a fire down there?
I'm saying.
Is it really?
You got the fire burning.
Right. Anyway, we're gonna do the 1,000th video, and we're presenting this Axe.
This is presented by Axe Body Spray.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have.
Keeps your
smelling
balls
ass.
clean. Stuff.
So Tim's coming.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, yo, just hop in. We're
Let's
doing
go.
it for real. We actually did a good intro. And here's Tim.
Alright, so throughout this show we've done a lot of good stuff, and honestly, I'm not really that sentimental, but KJ, we're going to all go through our favorite moments on this show. What was your favorite moment on the Real Sports Talk / Cash Killer and AC Sports Report?
I'd have to say my favorite moment is probably with Nigel Morgan, my first video I ever did. We did it for the first time. I was wearing a bandana. I looked like a goofball.
Tupac face.
We were doing it in a recreational center not far from my house. And maybe it was on a Sunday. There was cars passing through. It was real awkward. You couldn't even hear it well. But we got like 10,000 views for saying garbage. It was a good time though. It was a good time because it was my first thing I've ever done on the show.
Way to promote the show.
Yeah.
AC's obviously been gone for a while, and all these people asked me in the comments, did you and AC hate each other or something? I don't really understand where that came from, because we clearly said in the video where we decided to change the name of the show that AC just wasn't doing the show anymore, but we never said that I hated AC. I still see AC pretty much every day and talk to him every day, so I don't really understand where that came from.
We're still friends in school and everything, so anybody that's saying that is wrong. But
my
favorite part of the show was when it was the day after the Eagles-Packers game, when we just like went off about that game, and you ended up throwing something at the camera. That was a fun video to do, even though it was a bad day for us.
It was actually a very funny time for me also because I sat here and I'm not. I like seeing the Eagles win and all. We're hardcore Eagles fans over here. But the anger they had, the steam blowing out of their ears, and I
took us 75 takes to do the video.
Yeah, and I couldn't help but almost smile and laugh because they were just that pissed off, and it was a good time. It was a good time.
We had a lot of good times on the show though. Every video that we made, I had fun doing.
Yeah, and I think honestly my favorite moment, it's hard to really narrow it down to one, was, there's a few videos where we're just straight up laughing. If you go back, after we finish talking, I'm gonna post some clips of some outtakes we had, some of the videos we ended up posting that we probably shouldn't have, but ended up looking pretty good. So, it's hard to narrow it down to one. I think doing a lot of the NFL previews, the first time we ever did it before we really got serious about this show, I think that was probably when it was the most fun. My favorite time was making $90 this week off the show. But other than that, I think that my favorite moment was doing all the NFL videos where everyone could not stop laughing to actually make the videos. There are so many videos where we put hours of time and effort in, and then there were other videos where we put hours in because we couldn't stop laughing to actually make the video.
Those are probably the best videos too, because even in those ones that we posted, you can still see us like chuckling, laughing, with smirks on our face, barely able to say what we want to say because we're thinking about something and there's a mirror in the room. We can see people doing crazy things that are just making us laugh. It's just a lot of fun. And I know I haven't been the most consistent person, especially throughout all of this, to be on all the videos, which I definitely haven't. But the ones I have been in are just a great time, and any Sunday I spend at Tim's house, my house, with these guys, it's a great time, and I wouldn't change it at all.
No, I wouldn't either. And honestly, my favorite moment has to be a video me and KJ made about Dwight Howard potentially going to the Lakers. I had like a long afro.
I had blonde hair.
Had blonde hair. And
because you lost a bet.
He lost a hockey bet in NHL like 11 oh my goodness, it was just awful. I had to get my hair like highlighted blonde. It was basically all blonde at one point, and I looked like a goof.
Slim Shady face.
It was pretty funny.
Brown eyebrows, blonde hair. I'm pretty sure I had braces at the time.
Yeah, you did. I mean, that was funny, and it certainly started out, the show was not exactly the greatest quality. People in our school found out about it, and we didn't exactly get a positive reception right away. But I think in the end, it doesn't really matter what they said, because we ended up, at this point, making money off the show, being way bigger than anyone originally anticipated.
And another nice thing about the heat we took at school was that some kids would give us crap, or they would pick on me, pick on AC, Tim, whoever it may be. And then I remember one specific time where I got fired up about it, and I went off on a couple of kids, and after that they really left us alone for the majority of the time after that. That was during like 2 summers ago. And it was just funny, because then like people respected you. They didn't make fun of you. They actually, when you would talk about it to them, they would see what you actually did to do the show.
I mean, if I went back and watched our first few videos, I'd probably laugh at it too. I didn't know
every time. It's a little embarrassing to watch.
I didn't know. KJ likes to do this thing whenever we're around girls, where he'll go back and find the oldest possible video, and he makes sure that he's not in it, but he finds a video that I'm in.
A video of me and you.
Where we sound like we're a good 6 years old, and he plays it out loud for everyone to hear. I end up walking out of the room 90% of the time, and AC just left there in an awkward face. So I think doing the past 1,000 videos, it's been really fun. Certainly we're not anywhere near being done with these videos. I think we're right at the point where, I mean, we almost had 30,000 views on a video this week. So we're hitting our stride. It took a little while, but we're certainly hitting our stride now. We're being promoted by numerous other websites now. So I think what I would say is we didn't have any help from anyone. We didn't have any connections in this. We weren't necessarily very good at the beginning, but we're 3 people who wanted to talk about sports, knew what we were talking about, and we kept talking about it, stuck with it, and it's paying off now.
Yeah, and I gotta say that really, with the help that AC gave, you guys really built the foundation for this whole entire thing. And I was just really more of a sidekick throughout the most of it, because I didn't really do the behind-the-scenes work most of the times. But I'll tell you, you guys, they did a great job making this possible, and the work that Tim himself, AC, these guys have put in is tremendous. And I don't think there's another group of guys that would be willing to do the things that have been done to make this possible. And I think it's made us all closer friends in different ways, and it's just been a great time.
Yeah, it really has.
And while I'm probably not going to be back on the show like full time and everything, I'm still going to be in the sports business probably someday. And Tim is really good at what he does with this whole show. So I'd love to see you guys keep supporting him. I support him in everything he does, and you know it means a lot to him for all the time and effort he puts into it.
And KJ,
and KJ too.
Even when he's in
all you guys on the TRST, it's a really good thing you guys got going, and I support you 100%.
Alright, so it's been a great show. Let's take a look at some of the best moments of the Real Sports Talk.
Yo, this is Tim for Kelstar Sports, and I want to tell everybody about me and AC's new sports show. It will premiere this weekend on YouTube and my website, KelstarBreakingNews.webs.com. If you want to check it out on YouTube, you can go to my page, Mr. Kelstar. The show will include news from the day in sports and the week, any big stories. We'll talk about Tiger Woods, Donovan McNabb, baseball season, anything that comes up. And we will also have an interview with a player from a sport that you may not have heard of, but it is a sport on the rise. So check it out this weekend, Sunday night, KelstarBreakingNews.webs.com. I'm Tim, I'm out.
Unfortunately, that video clip actually was me. That was me with the low, squeaky voice, hair out to here. And every time someone found out I had a sports show, they searched it on YouTube, and that was the clip that came up. So, needless to say, didn't get a very good name.
Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's AC, and this is a Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report. So we already did one playoff preview. Here's our second, Rays Rangers. This should be a good series, I think.
I think so too.
We got... Stop laughing at it. Start this.
No.
We're not putting this up.
We're not putting this on YouTube.
Why?
Because
It's gonna make it sound like we're racist.
Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's AC, it's the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report, live from a trash can near you at Lehigh, Pennsylvania, in Eagles training camp, rocking the new $40, this is a steal, throwback Brent Selleck jersey, and we're going to preview all the divisions starting today, but let me get into one thing real quick here. We're trying to get a picture with the cheerleader, and you got these like fat women coming up. I'm like, why the hell do you want a picture with a cheerleader when you're what's the point?
I don't get it either, man. I just don't get it. I also don't get why people are wearing Cincinnati Reds hats here. But that's another story.
Now, first division we're going to preview is the...
Alright.
Yo, YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. He's KJ, he's Brandon, he's AC, he's the Cash Kelly and AC Sports. Oh my God. You're getting fired.
Yo guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the 1000th episode. I'm Justin Godsey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, I've been with TRST for about two years now, and my all-time favorite thing to talk about is, talking about baseball, talking about the regular sports, just coming home, discussing sports with you guys, making videos, just taking the time out of my day just to talk sports with you guys. That's the ultimate prize that I get, just making you guys build up conversations in the comment section and everything. I think that's the biggest thing that I really do enjoy, is just reading your guys' comments, your guys' personal thoughts on certain subjects. So, that's probably the greatest thing ever. We've been stepping it up a whole lot. We got a podcast going on. We just got a partnership with YouTube. Yes, we just got a partnership with YouTube. Let me say that for the third time. We got a partnership with YouTube. So you know what? We're gonna be giving you guys better coverage. You're gonna be getting a lot more videos from us. We got so many videos. We got a video that reached like 27,000 views thanks to you guys. I mean, you guys are really awesome. We really do appreciate it. And we got more coming, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out our podcast, which is every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, so make sure you want to go check that out. I'm Justin, and I'll see you guys later.
Breaking news, Jonathan Papelbon has signed a 4-year, what does it seem like, a $50 million contract?
Yeah, it's a 4-year, $50 million contract that has a vesting option to be a 5-year, $60 million contract, so it's a pretty big investment, but Jonathan Papelbon has had a very good career so far.
So yes, the team that signed him is Tim's favorite team, the Philadelphia Phillies.
What's going down, little boy? What's going on? So this is TRST's latest 1000 video, and we're about to take on the last 999 that we had, and you have no idea what's about to go down.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually thinking about using this right now. That was
intense. That was intense.
But first off, my best friend, Anthony Cavallo, showing up for the 1000th video. Good guy. We missed him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, though.
You guys too.
So what do you where have you been? Because
I've been around town.
Everyone asks me these things.
He's working Tillman this week.
That was going good.
The season and help be a huge impact for the Royals.
Yeah, he's only 21, so he should be there in the long-term future. And this is finally one of their prospects who looks like it's going to pan out. Justin, what do you think?
Salvador Perez, pretty great prospect going up in their system. Like you said, was he 21, right?
Yeah.
He has a lot of talent behind him. I saw some film on him. I've heard of him before. A very average type of catcher. You don't have none other than everybody's favorite catcher, Jason Kettle, to help out with
that kind of veteran experience behind the plate. So you have a nice young core of catchers. You got Brian Pena, who's going to be backing him up. So he's going to help Salvador Perez get ready. Oh my God.
Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. He's Justin Godsey. This is the real.
God, no. If you think I don't know where you live, I will find you and I will eat your brains.
You ever ended